Okay.
Stay with us on RC Audio Sports, the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we welcome you to tonight's audio stream of the first round of basketball game between the first seed of 28-5A, the McCollum Cowboys, and the fourth seed of 27-5A, the Highlands Owls. It's going to be a good one tonight, and tonight we've got an audio stream of this game. An old school audio stream. We, of course, did audio stream for years and years before the video technology became available to us. This is a playoff game, and as we have explained on our social media, that the rights to video streaming belong to UIL, a third party that UIL has sold the rights to, and we did not acquire the rights for tonight's video stream, but an audio stream is good. So we are going to bring you this game, a very big game tonight. The McCollum Cowboys taking the short trip up IH-37, and the Highland Owls coming over from the southeast side of San Antonio. It's going to be a good one, and you can see the clock ticking down, 13 minutes till tip-off. And let me tell you a little bit about these teams. I'm going to start with the Highlands Owls. The Highlands Owls play for 27-5A. They are the fourth seed of 27-5A, and because of that, they are playing 28-5A first seed, which is McCollum. The Highlands Owls very accustomed to first round of success. The last 3 years, at least for the last 3 years, the Highlands Owls, coached by Coach Adriana Viatric, have made it out of the first round and into the second. In 2020, 28-9 was the record overall. 15-1, they were the district champions that year, and went 2 rounds deep into the playoffs. 2021, you might remember, that was the basketball season that was affected with COVID precaution protocols and everything. It was a shortened season for many teams. Only 12-11 was 23 games the Highlands Owls played that year. 12-11 was their record. They were 11-5 in district play, finished third, and again in 2021 they went into the second round of the playoffs. Last year, 25-11 overall, 13-3. They were district champions again last year. So 2 out of the last 3 years, the Highlands Owls have represented their district as the district champions. The Highlands Owls and the McCollum Cowboys met last year in the first round of the playoffs. The Highlands Owls won that game by a score. I know I've got it here somewhere. The Highlands Owls won that game 63-45, beat McCollum in the first round. But as I said earlier, the roles have been reversed. It's McCollum that's the first seed, and Highlands are the fourth seed. So we'll see if the Highlands Owls can repeat that success tonight with a role reversal, if you will. The Highlands Owls are 10-6 this year in district play. They were 6-14 in non-district, in a very tough non-district season. Played in some very difficult, some very highly competitive tournaments, and they were 6-14 in non-district. So that means overall 16-20 for the year. But 10-6 in district play, a .625 winning percentage was good enough for a fourth place finish for the Highlands Owls, and here's the gist of it. The Highlands Owls are playing their best basketball of the year. They are on a 6-game winning streak. Started with 47-42 a win against Sam Houston, who is playoff bound. Then beat Edison, then beat Jefferson, the district champions, in the third game of that 6-game win streak. And then Lanier, and then Burbank, and then finished the season with a 64-49 victory over the Alamo Heights Mules. Janiyah Perkins is the motor of this team. Coach Viatric will be the first to tell you that as Janiyah Perkins goes, so go the Owls. She averages 24, almost 25 points per game, almost 10 rebounds. She has 3.5 assists per game, and she steals at a rate of 2 steals per game as well. So you can see that she would be easily called the motor of this team. She's a St. Edward's commit. She's a senior, and once she's done with her education here at Highlands High School, she'll move right down the road to Austin and St. Edward's to continue her education and playing career. Coach Beatrice also shared with us that little Beatrice Martinez, she's not quite 5 foot, but she plays like a 6.5 footer. Coach Beatrice says she's the second leading scorer in the points in points per game, and don't be surprised to hear us call her name out with a lot of rebounds as well tonight. Four-year letter, Ebony Bracken is also a big part of this game. She rebounds at over 7 rebounds per game, and so there'll be a fight in the paint. Ebony Bracken, there'll be a fight in the paint for those rebounds. Ebony Bracken will be part of that mix. So again, those are the Highlands Owls. We've got about 8.5 minutes to tip time. Let us take a short break, and I'll come back and tell you a little bit about the McCollum Cowboys.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
And once again, you are tuned in to the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel for tonight's audio stream of the first round playoff game, the by-district playoff game between the McCollum Cowboys of 28-5A and the Highlands Owls of 27-5A. This is Robert Villafranca. Haley Wilson will be joining me shortly, and we are going to enjoy this. We know that you will too. This is going to be an audio stream, so you've got us tuned in. Set us up, put the volume up, go about your evening chores or your favorite things to do in the evening, and stay up with this game. I told you about the Highlands Owls before the break. Let me share with you a little bit about the McCollum Cowboys. The McCollum Cowboys shared the district championship with Medina Valley and South San. They were tri-champions, all three teams finishing at 11-3. And what was very uncommon about that finish is that each of the teams owned a season sweep against another. McCollum swept South San. South San swept Medina Valley. Medina Valley swept McCollum. So there was no way to break the tie, the three-way tie at the top. There was no way to seed those three champions without a tri-champion tournament, which was held last Thursday and Friday. And the McCollum Cowboys swept those two games, beat South San on Thursday, then Medina Valley on Friday night. So they have earned the right to represent this district as the top seed of 28-5A. The McCollum Cowboys, going back 3 years, finished 14-8, 6-10 in district, finished 6th in district, and didn't qualify for the playoffs there in 2019 and 2020. In 2020 and 2021, 14-8 finished at 500 in district play, finished 5th, and did not qualify for the playoffs a couple of years ago. But last year, Coach Ernest Lopez, the head coach of this program, assisted by Coach Jacob Fernandez, feel like they turned the corner last year in 2022. A 13-17 overall record, a 6-8 finish in 28-5A, a 4th place finish that was. And the Cowboys qualified for the playoffs for the first time in quite some time. This year, the McCollum Cowboys, as we said, 11-3 district champions, and this is the first district championship that the McCollum Cowboys girls basketball team has earned since 2003. So we're talking about a 20-year span between district championships. And Coach Lopez, if he feels like he's turned the corner, there's a lot of evidence that would point towards that. He's in his 4th year as a head coach here at McCollum. He's a product of Harlandale ISD, graduated from Harlandale High School, and played for in 2010. And he played for Coach Chris Adamek on a couple of very successful teams while he was there at Harlandale High School. He was Coach Vicky De Los Santos' assistant at Harlandale High School before he assumed the helm here at McCollum. And he's done a phenomenal job since then. The McCollum Cowboys 11-3 in district, and won 6 of their last 7 in the regular season. They fell to Medina Valley. That's Medina Valley having that season series sweep against the Cowboys, necessitating that tri-team tri-champion tournament between the 3 teams, South San, Medina Valley, and McCollum. McCollum, as we said earlier, swept that. It was a 76-62 victory over South San on Thursday, and an 81-57 victory over Medina Valley on Friday. Medina Valley ended up being the 2nd seed of the district, South San the 3rd seed, and of course Harlandale had clinched that 4th seed before that tri-champ tournament this past weekend. Medina Valley will be playing tonight. They tip off at 7. They'll be playing against MacArthur at Harlan, and the MVBN2 YouTube channel will stream that ball game. So that's a 7 o'clock tip. We give you permission to look over there and check that game out, but don't go too far away from this one, because this is going to be a good one. The McCollum Cowboys and the Highlands Owls, very similar in their production. The McCollum Cowboys averaging over 59 points a game, not quite 60. The Highlands Owls averaging 57, not quite 58 points a game. The Cowboys allow 48, almost 49 points a game, and the Highlands Owls allow almost 50 points a game. So very similar attacks, very similar tempos between these 2 teams, and we expect that we're going to have a good one tonight. We thank you for joining us here. As you see the clock there on your screen, we're under 2 minutes till tip time. We are going to introduce you to some of the good folks that help us make this happen, our sponsors, and we'll be back in time for tips. So don't go too far. Robert Villafranca, you're gonna be listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
And we welcome you back to the Alamo Convocation Center here and RC Audio Sports on the YouTube channel. Tonight's presentation will be an audio stream production. We are going to bring you this game by audio stream. We have just paid homage to our country and flag, and we are getting ready for the starting lineups. The Highlands Owls are here, the home team, wearing white jerseys and white shorts with maroon lettering that says Highlands across the front. And the McCollum Cowboys in all green jerseys, green shorts, and gold lettering.
Starting at number 1,
Carisma Ibarra, junior guard, averaging 8 points per game. Number 2, Giselle Gonzalez has been an RC Audio Sports player of the game. Number 3, one of the big scorers for McCollum is Miranda Garcia. Number 4, Aaliyah Mancha, the San Antonio Express News player of the week this week. And fifth starter is number 14, Noelisa Espinosa. She's one of 2 freshmen, Aaliyah and Noelisa, 2 freshman starters here for McCollum. Janiyah Perkins, the senior, she wears number 1. She'll be joined by number 11, Beatrice Martinez, also a senior. Number 21, Savannah Gaskin. Savannah Gaskin is a sophomore, averaging 5 points per game. 23, Ariana Vasquez. And number 40, Ebony Bracken. She'll be a challenge for the bigs of McCollum. Ebony Bracken, a big rebounder, 7 rebounds, more than 7 rebounds a game. And she's joined along. She's on that starting lineup with another big rebounder for the Highlands Owls, Janiyah Perkins, almost averaging a double-double. Janiyah averages 24.7 points per game, almost 10 rebounds per game. So that was very close to a phenomenal feat. It's a phenomenal nonetheless, but almost averaging a double-double for the season, Janiyah Perkins is. So this is Robert Villafranca. You're listening to High School Sports Tonight on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. There on your screen, you see the clock and the score, and that'll help you keep up with us. And we're going to try to bring you the pictures by voice. Aaliyah Mancha and Ebony Bracken in the circle for the tip. It'll be the McCollum Cowboys going from right to left as I describe it, and the Highlands Owls going from left to right again as I describe it. It's the Highlands Owls that'll get the tip And Ariana Vasquez tries to put it up. It gets swatted away by Miranda Garcia. And the Highlands Owls will reset. Janiyah Perkins out at the top. It looks like a man defense for McCollum. They're going to stop Janiyah's dribble. She's looking to make an entry pass and unable to do that. That goes out of bounds. It's going to stay right here on the Highlands side of the court. They'll be inbounding underneath their basket. Janiyah Perkins will inbound. She looks first inside, then goes back outside. Beatrice Martinez will take the pass deep, and she'll back up and let the offense set. It is a man defense for McCollum. As Ariana Vasquez gets the ball over to Janiyah Perkins. Janiyah, a little runner off the baseline, in and out of the basket, no good. Here come the Cowboys. It's Noah Lisa out to Giselle. She likes that shot fake. The defender goes by. Aaliyah Mancha with the board, right back up. She's defended by Ebony. Little tip. Noah Lisa from the right corner. In and out, no good. Ebony Bracken with the board. Janiyah pushes away a little bit, no whistle. Takes a shot from the free throw line. A little bit long. Karisma Ibada with the board. You heard the whistle. That foul is called on junior Ariana Vasquez. That's a first foul for her, first team foul. First foul of the game. So Noah Lisa Espinosa getting tasked with the point guard duties. Finds Karisma really unguarded, and she can hit that shot. Not this time, though. Rebound goes to Ebony Bracken, and she's going to get that ball over to Janiyah Perkins as she resets, as she sets up her offense. She's asking for a screen. Doesn't develop. Beatrice Martinez, a little bit of shuffle out in front. Back to Janiyah. Janiyah sends the guards to the baseline. Nice rotation. She's out behind the arc. Free throw line extended, and Ariana Vasquez will reset. The Cowboys, a very steady defense here, into cutting Janiyah Perkins. A nice pass from Savannah Gaskin, and the Owls are the first on the board. Karisma takes another shot. Has she calibrated? Well, that one gets stuck in the hoop. That'll be a jump ball. And the arrow points to the Cowboys. So the Cowboys will inbound underneath their basket. Coach Torres taking advantage of this little break in the action to get some coaching in. This is a home court for the Highlands Owls, visiting with Coach Viatric before the game, the head coach for the Highlands Owls. So it's a unique situation because Highlands plays a lot. The referee's having a hard time getting that ball in jammed, and entertaining the crowd here. Here comes the other official. Oh, he gets it. All right, so the ball's off. But Coach Viatric made the point that the Highlands Owls really only played 4 games in this gym. They play a lot of their home games on the campus of Highlands High School. So even though technically it's a home court for the Highlands Owls, it's basically a neutral court for both teams. Giselle Gonzalez she is fouled on a three-point shot. The three-point shot is good. Beatrice Martinez is called for the foul, so an and one for Giselle Gonzalez, as she has an opportunity for a 4-point play. Scoreboard a little bit behind us here. That should be the second team foul. Giselle Gonzalez converts, and a 4-point play for Giselle. An and one, 4-point play. Janiyah Perkins to the hoop, and Ebony Bracken fighting Aaliyah Mancha for the board. The ball is loose. Back to Ebony. Karisma fighting for it in the paint. The Owls are, a tie-up. Karisma, and number 23 is Ariana Vasquez for the Owls. Jump ball there, and the arrow pointing to the Owls this time. Entry pass into the lane. Vasquez over to Beatrice. A 3-point shot off the front of the rim. Noelisa with the board gets it over quickly to Miranda Garcia. Miranda Garcia will look. Giselle's wide open again. Off the rim, no good. Janiyah got a whistle. Karisma Ibana is called for her first foul on the rebound. she was not in position. Ebony had great position on her, and she gets called for that foul. That's the Cowboys' first team foul. I think the board is behind us. I think the Owls have 2 team fouls. We'll see if that plays out or not. So here come the Owls setting up their offense. A baseline runner for Beatrice across the lane in Ariana Vasquez from about 12 feet away. And Ebony takes a shot from close range, but unable to convert. Elise out in front. Looks like numbers for the Cowboys. The Owls quick to get back on defense. Ariana challenged. Janiyah Perkins follows, and the layup is good. So Janiyah Perkins with all 4 of the Highlands Owls points so far. The Owls also in a man defense. Charisma is going to penetrate and kick out. Giselle moves inside the arc. That's a 2-pointer. Another 2 for Giselle Gonzalez. Giselle Gonzalez with all 6 of McCollum's points. And Janiyah 360 spin move into the paint, no good. The Owls put it back up on the glass, and that one's no good. Charisma comes out. She does not have numbers. Here come the Cowboys to give her numbers. Giselle gets the feed and travels, and the ball goes over. The Cowboys extend their defense just a little bit. Aaliyah Mancha with a deflection. And Ernest Lopez says back up the defense now that we are at mid-court. So Janiyah Perkins inbounds to Ariana Vasquez. She's going to assess the floor as Janiyah takes her spot on the left side, outside the arc. Gets a nice screen by Ebony. Janiyah is going to take that shot. That one's long. Ebony with the board right back out to Janiyah. Janiyah goes into the paint this time. A lot of contact, no good. That one can be called on any number of Cowboys, but it's called against number 3, and that's Miranda Garcia with her first foul. Janiyah Perkins fouled on the shot attempt. She's got 2 shots coming. The visitors on the scoreboard, of course, are the McCollum Cowboys. The home team, the Highlands Owls. So Janiyah Perkins is good on her first free throw. She's got another one coming. All 5 of the Highlands points have been scored by Janiyah Perkins. Ebony Bracken will take a break, and Carissa Walker comes into the game. Carissa's a freshman, averaging almost 2 points a game. Coach Viatre going a little smaller with a lineup. Janiyah Perkins good on both free throws. So we're all tied up with 6 to go, about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. As you see that scoreboard, that's a live scoreboard for us. Shuffle across the front for the Cowboys. Giselle gets it behind the arc. Glass, no good. Charisma tips it to herself. Giselle helps. Back into Miranda at the top of the key. Miranda's guarded closely, as you would expect. She's a big three-point shooter for the Cowboys. No, Lisa goes inside, and Janiyah Perkins says, "Not in my neighborhood," and she knocks that one away. No, Elisa Espinosa, freshman. Janiyah Perkins, a senior. Miranda on the block, little hook, off the glass, no good. The rebound goes to the Owls, and here comes Janiyah between the legs. She's got Elisa on defense here, about a 15-footer from the baseline. The Owls cannot convert. Back out to Janiyah. She gets a lot of touches, and she'll be in control of the ball a lot for the Highlands Owls today. She's going to get a screen. Elia Walker comes over. Noelisa goes under the screen, playing great defense, the freshman. Against the senior. A 3-point shot attempt. That's Beatrice Martinez. No good. Long rebound. Saved back to McCollum. Charisma is going to take it into the lane. She doesn't have numbers, but she's going to take the challenge anyway. Aaliyah Mancha with the board. Back out to Giselle. Giselle thinks about it. Gets it in. Back out. No, Elisa to Giselle. They like Giselle to shoot that one. 3-point shot. Boom for Giselle Gonzalez. So 9 points for McCollum and 9 points for Giselle Gonzalez as we approach the 2-minute mark of the first quarter here at the Alamo Convocation Center. The 28-5A first seed McCollum Cowboys out ahead, 9-6. Janiyah again with the ball, into the lane, contact. Oh, she's going to be called for the charge. Giselle Gonzalez in great position there. on the post, and that one really could have gone either way. Is it a charge or a block? And it was a charge against Janiyah Perkins. You're listening to high school basketball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We'll be back.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
And Rebecca Medina, we thank you for joining us here tonight. Tonight's presentation, tonight's production is audio only. So I'm going to give you a glimpse of me here giving the call, the play-by-play tonight. But tonight's game is audio only. We've explained that a couple of times on our social media. We can certainly take some time after the game to visit with you about that. But tonight's game is audio only. And thank you for joining us. We hope our words are giving you a good picture of what is going on here at the Alamo Convocation Center. The Carisma almost throws the ball away. Giselle Gonzalez saves it back out to Noelisa. She looks a little bit too far. Carisma will penetrate. Giselle on a baseline cut. No good. Janiyah defense. Oh, Carisma, great defense too. It's a tie-up. Carisma sticks her hand there in the dribble and stops what looked like a developing breakaway fast break for the Highlands Owls. Great defense. Gabby Gamboa will enter the ball game, as will Brianna Villarreal. Carisma Ibarra and Giselle Gonzalez will take a break for the McCollum Cowboys. 9-6 is the score as you see it there on your screen. The Cowboys are the visiting team. Aliyah across the paint to Gabby off the glass. Hit a lot of rim, no basket. And Janiyah Perkins will start the offense. Ebony Walker is on the floor and holding her knee. We hope that she is okay. A timeout on the floor while Coach Viatric takes a look at Ebony Bracken. While they're doing that, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
And we are back at the Alamo Convocation Center. We're taking a timeout, an official timeout here while the Highlands staff takes a look at Ebony Bracken. I did not see exactly what happened, but she went to the floor and was holding her knee in obvious pain there. The coaches and the training staff are attending to her, and we are taking a short break. And we will be right back. Don't go away. This is going to be a very good game. And we are back live from the Alamo Convocation Center. Ebony Bracken is being helped off the court, and she's not headed to the bench, and maybe going to be tended to a little bit further. But that was the break. Haley Wilson is joining us here in the booth.
There we go.
Welcome, Haley. It's a good game, and we're coming back. We're coming back to the to live action. The McCollum Cowboys up 9-6. The Highlands Owls now playing, looks like maybe without the services of Ebony Bracken for at least a while. Janiyah Perkins in. She draws a lot of defense, 360 into the paint. She's defended well the board to the Owls. A foul, that was Savannah Gaskin with the offensive board. With the offensive board, the foul was against number 25, Gabby Gamboa. Gaskin fouled on the shot, so she's got 2 shots coming. Neither team. We're 1 minute away from the. We're 1 minute away. Gaskin misses on her first free throw. Minute away from the second quarter. Haley Wilson.
Getting caught up. I was listening to on the way over here. I was listening to the game. Getting caught up to speed. Sounds like Coach Giselle Gonzalez is having herself quite a game so far.
All 9 of McCollum's points have been scored by Giselle, and the Cowboys can't come out of there. Janiyah Perkins with a pass fake and goes to the bucket. She gets her own board. Gabby Gamboa tried to tie her up, but she's going to get called for her second foul there. She was probably not in the best position to be reaching around for the tie-up. The officials will call Gabby for her second foul of the game. So her time on the court is going to be abbreviated. Giselle Gonzalez back in the game for Gabby.
What a fake on that drive by Perkins as she goes for the long 3, but great little jab fake. Try to get to the basket, just couldn't finish that one.
Noelia Espinosa all the way across the paint to Aaliyah Mancha, who got inside of the defense. She was inside, had great position on Beatrice Martinez, and she's fouled on the shot. So Aaliyah Mancha gets 2 shots. Janiyah Perkins is called for that foul. That's her second foul. I beg your pardon, Alea Walker is called for that. So Janiyah Perkins has only 1 foul. So Aaliyah Mancha, as you might expect, hits her first free throw, a very good free throw shooter. So someone besides Giselle has scored now, and Aaliyah Mancha will miss her second, but don't despair. She gets an offensive board, and she's looking to get through that perimeter defense of Highlands, unable to do so. So Noelia, as she's been doing all game, setting great entry pass to Aaliyah. Aaliyah Mancha just not able to get it, but what a great cut, great look. It was a no-look pass by Noelicia. I beg your pardon, Noelisa, not Noelicia, but Noelisa Espinosa. Great pass, no look, but Aaliyah Mancha just couldn't hang on. So the Highlands Owls trailing 6-10, turn the ball over. Giselle is up the court. She's not your usual point guard, but they've got numbers. Brianna Viriel sits up in the right corner, just off the mark, and misses that last shot of the first quarter. It is 10-6. The McCollum Cowboys are leading the Highlands Owls here in the by-district playoff game. You are listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Don't go away.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
And we welcome you back to the ACC for the McCollum Cowboys and the Highlands Owls are playing the by-district round of the playoffs. It's the McCollum Cowboys with a 10-6 lead after 1 quarter. This is Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson, and we're bringing you the action tonight. It's an old-school audio stream here tonight. No video for tonight's presentation, but we hope that we are creating pictures for you with our descriptions. The Owls will inbound this pass from the faraway sideline. Janiyah Perkins gets those duties and right back to her after she inbounds. Elisa Espinosa has drawn the defensive assignment against Janiyah. She crosses her up a little bit. Janiyah dribbles that ball out of bounds. No good. So another turnover. Noelisa Espinosa, the freshman, playing defense against the high-scoring senior from Highlands, Janiyah Perkins. Miranda into Noelisa. Noelisa running the point pretty much for the Cowboys as she crosses the timeline undefended. Looks like man defense again for the Owls. Janiyah Perkins gets herself into the passing lane. Boy, she's got some speed, getting away from the defense. She's fouled on the bucket. Brianna Villarreal, the bucket is good. And Janiyah Perkins is fouled. It'll be Brianna Villarreal who will be charged with her first foul of the game. 5 fouls for the Cowboys, for the Highlands Owls. 7.5 minutes yet to play in the second quarter. Neither team quite yet in the bonus.
And what a drive there by Perkins. She's been very aggressive as she hits that free throw. Has 9 points already for the Owls, but has had no fear in driving and trying to get in under that basket. She's not scared about getting hacked on the way up.
A very strong ball handler. She really is not, has no fear about handling that ball in traffic at all. So the Cowboys again down here. Noelisa gets the ball at the right corner. Baseline drive, kicks out to Giselle Gonzalez, who was about an 8-footer there. Giselle Gonzalez, another 2 points for the McCollum senior.
And just Janiyah Perkins, we were just talking about her, goes through, behind the backs, through the legs, and then goes in, gets the easy scoop and score. She's up to 11.
Wouldn't be exaggerating to say Janiyah Perkins has got handles. What do you think,
yeah, that was like a Kobe-type move, but it's followed right up with same thing from Noelisa Espinosa. So she gets her first bucket of the night. And Janiyah Perkins, again, drives in, but Aliyah Walker was hacked on the way up.
And Mancha with the board, hack but no whistle. So we continue play. Aliyah Mancha with a nice defensive board there. Noelisa with another great entry pass. Aliyah Mancha had it this time, gets swatted away, turns it over, and here comes Janiyah Perkins. Boy, she wants to shoot. This time the Cowboys change her mind on that from the right corner. We've got a foul inside. The basket will not count. So it looks like number 10, Aliyah Walker, being called for her second foul. An offensive foul, and the official describing a hold there, maybe pass interference or something.
Yeah, that's a tough call because senior number 11, Beatrice Martinez, hit the three like at the same time that the foul was called for the Owls. So tough go there for Highlands.
Brianna Villarreal from the right corner, shot fake, goes into the paint where she finds Janiyah Perkins. Janiyah playing defense, gets her hand on the ball, out of bounds on her, and the Cowboys will inbound underneath their bucket. Long pass out to Noelisa Espinosa. Noelisa will shuffle pass back to Miranda. Miranda's guarded very closely and knocks her defender down. And number 23 is Ariana Vasquez. An offensive foul is called against Miranda Garcia. For Miranda, that is her second foul. And the next time the whistle is blown against McCollum, will put the Highlands Owls in the bonus. A little bit of a clumsy pass there. The Owls survive it. Janiyah Perkins against the glass, no good. Noelisa down court. Brianna's got numbers. Aliyah from the right corner. It's up, in, out, no good. So the Owls look for a little fast break. The Cowboys slow them down just a little bit. There goes behind the back. Janiyah Perkins over to Savannah Gaskin at the left block. Big home run swing against Aliyah Mancha. She's not going to get away with that. She gets called for the foul. She got her money's worth, though.
She did. And you know, to me, I don't know. I think that's a good foul. You go up, you kind of, it's a little bit of an intimidation factor. Hey, I'm going to kind of block your shot. I'm going to kind of foul you, but I'm going to make you think twice the next time you come down low in my post.
Why
you know?
not? Aliyah Mancha, a very savvy basketball player, only a freshman, but she realizes she's only got one foul so far, so she almost like she has a foul to give there.
Yeah. And again, you know, we had the first free throw missed there, so again, in my opinion, both free throws missed. Good. That's a good foul by Mancha.
Janiyah Perkins from behind the arc, all air. The Highlands Owls save it, but they save it back to McCollum. Miranda looks down court. Brianna to the free throw line. It's Aaliyah out to Giselle. Back to Noelisa in the middle. A running jumper in the paint. No good. Out of bounds. Noelisa Espinosa. A little bit frustration showing there as she feels like she should have had that 5-footer from the paint.
And good ball movement there for McCollum. Several of the Cowboys could have had an open look there, but they kept the ball moving, and I think that'll be a big part in them winning this game if right, that's in the script for tonight.
Ball movement is a big part of the McCollum Cowboys offense. A very unselfish play by these girls. Carisma will enter the ball game for Noelisa for just a bit. Carisma Ibada in the game for Noelisa Espinosa. The Janaya Perkins with the ball, a little 10-foot, 45-degree jumper is good, 14-13. Oh man, another pass, and Aaliyah's just making some great cuts, making herself available for her guards. Carisma Ibada with a little bounce pass to Aaliyah, misses the basket, but she's fouled. It's Janaya Perkins, I believe, that was called for that foul. And that'll be her second foul.
Yeah, so that's, again, just something to think about, something to exploit a little bit if you are McCollum, and just something to be mindful of if you're Janaya, since she's been such a huge part of the offense and, you know, the defense for the Owls.
2 fouls on Janaya Perkins, and still 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So Coach Beatrix, I think she's doing some calculations in her head as well. Aaliyah Mancha is good on her first free throw. And on her second as well. So 2 points for Aaliyah Mancha so far this game. She is the leading scorer for the McCollum Cowboys, but it's been Giselle Gonzalez tonight. 16-13 is the McCollum lead, as you see it there on your screen. Janaya Perkins cross dribbles, tries to get some space. Man, she is drawing a lot of defense. McCollum plays a lot of help defense, man defense, but a lot of help, but she is drawing a lot of attention. Janaya Perkins with her shot is no good. The Owls get the board back in. Whoa, what a block.
Brianna Villarreal with the boom. Giselle Gonzalez with the three.
Giselle Gonzalez, 14 points, and that ignites the McCollum faithful. We've got a good one here tonight. And I thought we were going to have a timeout on the floor. Don't go away. We've got a live ball yet. I thought I had seen Highlands stand up and call a timeout, but they didn't. So we are not going to break. We're going to stay right here for the action. 19-13, the Cowboys lead. Carisma gets a look behind the arc. Glass, rim, no good. Gabby with the offensive board kicks out to Miranda, and there goes Brianna Villarreal.
Big three from Villarreal, big back-to-back threes for McCollum, has them leading 22-13, 3 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the second quarter.
If you wear the green and gold, you've got the green light to shoot a three. Coach Lopez wants everybody shooting. Janaya Perkins with the offensive board. It goes right back to the glass. Little banker is good, so she closes the gap just a little bit. The Cowboys up by 7 now, 22-15. Miranda having trouble with the handles. Out in front, Brianna Flores in front of everybody. No good. Offensive rebound. Looked like number 10. Looked like number 10, Elia Walker with the offensive board and the putback. Now, we've got a timeout on the floor. It's Coach Lopez that's called it after 4 straight points for the Highlands Owls. 22-17, we are here at Alamo Convocation Center. You're listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
And we are here at Alamo Convocation Center. Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson. And we've got a good one here tonight. The McCollum Cowboys up 22-17 with the ball, and they'll be setting up their half-court offense as the Highlands Owls defense will back up into their half-court defense. Marisa comes around, enters, goes back out. This time Brianna Villarreal unable to convert. And the Highlands Owls with the board, but they couldn't quite get control of it. And Beatrice Martinez kicks that ball out of bounds. So right back to the Cowboys. 2.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 22-17 is the Cowboys' lead. We're in the biggest round of the playoffs. Out to Brianna, into the lane. Draws a lot of defense. Janiyah Perkins with the ball up ahead. Oh, a little bit too much top spin on that. Aaliyah Walker could not get on top of it. Came off the floor and just really shot forward.
Good look there, though, from Perkins to Walker. Definitely, I've seen their success here in the last few minutes come from that defense turning into offense. So McCollum's going to need to take care of the ball here if they want to maintain the lead.
Leah Mancha, boom, three-point basket off the glass.
Bank is open.
The bank is open. That was Aaliyah Mancha with the three-pointer, so she's heating up just a little bit.
Mancha's up to 6 so far for the Cowboys. Other than that, the offense has come so far from Giselle Gonzalez, who already has 14.
Again, the Owls try to get the ball to Janiyah Perkins at the free throw line, but every time Janiyah touches the ball, she's drawing at least 2 McCollum defenders. That time she had 3 on her. I don't know how the Cowboys are defending the other 4 with just 2, but they've certainly got a lot of attention on Janiyah. In the bonus, a 1-and-1, Janiyah Perkins at the line for the Owls. She scored 11 points already today. And make it 12 as she hits the front end of a 1-and-1. Elisa Espinosa comes back in. Brianna Villarreal will take a break.
And I think, Coach, correction there, I think Janiyah Perkins is up to 16 points if I'm cross-checking my...
Boy, don't look down.
Yeah, if I'm cross-checking my scoreboard correctly, I can see it from this angle.
16 points for Janiyah, and it'll stay at 16 for a bit as she misses her. Oh. And she gets fouled again. No, Elisa Espinosa just got the wrong place.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time.
Pokes, punch, no back. So no argument there. In the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah,
there. No, Elisa goes up and shakes Janiyah Perkins' hand there. Says that unintentional. Got a nice little battle going between the senior and the freshman. 17 points now for Janiyah Perkins. Elisa, the freshman who has primary defending duties against Janiyah Perkins. So we're seeing a nice freshman senior duel going on out there. Janiyah Perkins hits both ends of the 1-and-1, so 18 points. Is that right?
18 to 20 for the Owls. So if I'm McCollum, I know exactly where I'm focusing my effort.
Well, no wonder that she's drawing so much defense. Aaliyah Mancha gets stopped at the free throw line. Gabby gets the ball at the block. a little elbow there, but not called for it. Out to Janiyah. Janiyah's got numbers. She's going to go all the way. Carisma tries to draw the charge. Janiyah pulls up. Offensive board for the Owls. It goes back up. Oh, Gabby way up. And Janiyah Perkins will tie her up. Gabby Gamboa way up for the rebound there after the Owls had gotten 2 or 3 consecutive offensive rebounds.
A sophomore number 10 for the Owls, Aaliyah Walker. She's putting in some serious work on the rebounding. Has had several offensive boards, had 2 or 3 just there on that one possession. So Walker and Perkins have been pretty lethal down low for the Owls.
Aaliyah Mancha off the glass, no good. And Beatrice Martinez will get the board. RU7 asks who's up. The board, the score that you see there on your screen is a live scoreboard. So the McCollum Cowboys, the visiting team here tonight. The Highlands Owls, of course, play for SAISD, so the ACC is their home court. The McCollum Cowboys up 25 to 20. Janiyah running a jumper, make it 20 of 22 points for Janiyah Perkins. The Cowboys now, their lead is dwindled to 3. We're approaching the 30-second mark of the first half. No, Elisa will shuffle over to Aaliyah. Aaliyah will kick out. Gabby, not really in her shooting spot, over the top. And Aaliyah Mancha saves it from going back into the backcourt. The Cowboys will get an opportunity to reset as the clock winds down. We're under 15 seconds. We're in the second quarter here. No, Elisa, cross dribble, wants to penetrate, no good. She finds Giselle, left corner, little short, board. Highlands, Aaliyah somehow picks the pocket. Carisma gets the offensive board when Aaliyah can't convert, and she is fouled on the shot. Number 12, Carissa Walker, the freshman for Highlands, is a call for the foul. So 21 and 1 second, 0.32, 1.32 seconds.
Plenty of time to get a shot off.
For a free throw, for
Plenty
sure.
of time.
for two free throws, for sure. Carisma, again, an excellent. There is not a player on this McCollum team that's not an excellent free throw shooter. So the announcer's jinx doesn't work here. Carisma misses on that one, but she's an excellent free throw shooter nonetheless, as most of those girls wearing green and gold are. Carisma is good on the second one, so it's 26-22, 1.32, winds down quickly. We're going to go to halftime with the McCollum Cowboys leading the Highlands Owls 26-22. You're listening tonight. You're listening to an audio stream production on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We're going into halftime. The Cowboys lead 26-22. Don't go away. We'll be back for the second half.
Okay.
Stay with us on RC Audio Sports, the YouTube channel.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
And we are back with the press box camera here. Robert Villafranca alongside Haley Wilson. It's halftime. The Cowboys lead 26-22, and we thank you so much for joining us tonight for this audio stream production. It's old school audio stream. RC Audio Sports. Our roots are in audio streaming, and we audio streamed for years before video technology became available and more accessible and allowed us to do that. But I see some of the conversation going on in our chat box here, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but I do want to explain, if I can, briefly. And we've done it on our social media before, but for those of you who are watching and wondering, the playoffs are a little different from the regular season. UIL has sold those rights to a third party, so in order to stream a playoff game, you have to get permission from UIL, and permission comes with a check, so it costs a little bit. It costs a little bit to stream to video stream games for the playoffs, and we just weren't able to get that done in time for this game. So we're audio streaming, and we hope that you're enjoying that. Audio streaming a playoff game is you don't have to buy the rights to do that. And we thought that there were a lot of McCollum faithful, probably around the world, who aren't able to make tonight's game, and we wanted to make sure that we brought this game to you. And so again, it's an audio stream. Robert Villafranca, play-by-play. Haley Wilson, color tonight, and we are going to come back. We're going to visit with some Harlandale coaches after this break, so don't go away.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
And we are back with the press box cam here at the Alamo Convocation Center. The McCollum Cowboys leading the Highlands Owls by a score of 26-22 at halftime. And we've got a special guest with us up here in the press box, Coach Wendell Mulkey, the head coach of the Harlandale Indians girls basketball team. Coach, before we start anything, congratulations on the season this year. Third straight trip for the Harlandale Indians into the playoffs. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach, you've been watching the game here, scouting, I guess, and maybe just enjoying it a little bit. But what are your thoughts? Is this what you expected to see between these two teams?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen McCollum quite a few times this year. Played McCollum 3 times, then 2 times at district. We scrimmaged Highlands early on, but we've seen Janiah Perkins for 4 years.
Janiah Perkins is I think she's a 4-year starter.
4-year starter, yes.
She's headed to St. Edward, so she's very talented. Coach, I think that she's got, right off the top of my head, 20 of 22 points.
20, yeah.
Yes. Is she going to be able, just not to put you on the spot, but are the Highlands Owls going to be able to sustain a one-man show here?
I mean, she's a senior, so she's playing like there's no tomorrow. So when you know that this is it, you could try to pull something out.
When it's your night, right? Yeah. And I'm sure Coach Beatrick has got that in mind. But if Janiah Perkins can put the team on their shoulders and do that, why not? Let's go. The McCollum Cowboys, a 4th seed in 28-5A. Their by-district ball game is tomorrow right here at Alamo Convocation Center, where Harlandale is the 4th seed. We'll be playing the 1st seed for 27-5A, the district champions, Jefferson Mustangs. Are the girls ready? We got game faces on?
Yes, we had a good day of practice today, and I think we're ready to go.
What can we expect from the Harlandale Indians tomorrow? Anything special against that you have in mind for Jefferson?
I mean,
maybe you don't want to tell the world, but
we're just going to come out. We're going to play hard and hopefully see if we can get a W.
You've got a great team, Coach, and it really as far as classes go, much of this team will come back. So, I mean, you're double duties. You're playing a game for the present, but there's also a lot of future in this team.
Yes, we have a lot of our core, our underclassmen. So, yes, we definitely have a lot returning.
Haley?
No, I was just going to say it's been fun to watch you guys this season. And, yeah, again, regular season, it's kind of, I guess, hard to make that transition from regular season mentality to, this could be your last game. So I guess kind of what do you talk about throughout the week? It's a quick turnaround from season ends to playoffs begin. How do you mentally prepare the team for that?
I mean, we just try to, like today we told them we have to earn our next practice now. Our practice on Wednesday is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So we just let them know that everything that we get here on out, we have to earn it.
A 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow, is it, Coach?
Yes, 6 o'clock.
The 6 o'clock tip-off right here at the Alamo Convocation Center for the Harlandale Indians, who will be facing the Jefferson Mustangs. For RC Audio Sports, we're committed to the regular season game at Harlandale High School. It'll be the Harlandale Indians who will be hosting the McCollum Cowboys in the boys' season finale. The district, the Harlandale Indians can earn an outright district championship with a victory tomorrow against the McCollum Cowboys. So we'll be at that game. If you want to enjoy the Harlandale Indians, you're going to have your seat right here in the bleachers, and we invite you all out here for tomorrow's big game. 3rd consecutive trip to the playoffs for Coach Mulkey and his Harlandale Indians. Coach, thank you so much for visiting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Coach Mulkey here in our halftime visit. We appreciate him taking the time to come up here and visit with us in the press box. 26-22 is the score. About a minute and a half left in about a minute and a half left in halftime, and we're going to take a short break, but don't go away. The second half promises to be really good.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
Stay with us on RC Audio Sports, the YouTube channel. Stay with us indeed, and we thank you for having stayed with us. That was a videography by J. Rod Videography. You can find he is a presence on Instagram. J. Rod with 2 D's, JRODD 24 on Instagram for all your videography needs. A high video, a quinceanera video, a wedding video, a video, maybe a scouting video. Justin Rodriguez is your guy. Haley, we're getting ready for the second half here. 26-22 is the McCollum lead. What are you looking for?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the keys to the game, I guess for McCollum, I think it's pretty simple. Shut down Janiah Perkins and get your offensive rebounds. Don't give them a second or third chance. And for Highlands, I mean, so far they've been really scrappy on defense. I think just really keeping that up. They've seen great defensive effort from across the board. We've seen it from Janiah Perkins, but also from Ariana Vasquez, Elia Walker with her rebounds. So they need to kick up the defense and keep trying to score those points in transition if they're looking to come back and win this ball game.
All right. Well, we have started the third quarter here, the second half, and of course the teams will exchange sides here. It's the Highlands Owls attacking the basket on our left, and the McCollum Cowboys attacking the basket on our right. The Highlands Owls a little bit off the bar arc. Beatrice Martinez there, Leah Mancha with the board. Finds Miranda, one of the few looks that she's had. She's going to pass it up. No, Elisa draws some defense. Back out to Carisma. We know that she likes to take it to the hoop. Kick out to Aaliyah. She's got a lane off the glass. That's the McCollum faithful that you hear cheering. So a nice finish for Aaliyah Mancha and a 6-point lead for the McCollum Cowboys. The Cowboys are the visiting team here tonight. So up on the scoreboard. Janiah.
She was looking to hit Beatrice Martinez in the corner, who's taken a couple of those three-point shots. One of them fell earlier, but it didn't quite count, but has taken some good-looking shots from the perimeter for the Owls.
That was a tough pass for Janiah to make. I think she was worried about getting called for that charge. She's got 2 fouls, and I think she kind of collected herself just a little bit and wasn't able to convert. Giselle Gonzalez, boom. Another 3 for Giselle Gonzalez, who has been an RC Audio Sports player of the game previously this year. So a 9-point lead right off the bat. Janiah back into the lane, and she'll score another 2 for the Highlands Owls. So 22 points for Janiah, if I haven't looked away too much. 22 of 24 22 of 24 of Highlands points have been Janiah Perkins produced. Aaliyah into the lane, off the glass, off the rim a couple of times, no good. The Owls come up with the board. Janiah looking for some early offense, a lot of contact.
They're going to call a blocking foul. That's going to be on Leah Mancha, or no, excuse me. They're going to call a foul on Giselle Gonzalez there, which is interesting. I didn't see Giselle get in there for that one.
We're gonna check that because the contact was between Aaliyah and Janiah, but they did call it, put up 2 fingers, and that would be Giselle. Beatrice Martinez behind the arc, no good. The Owls with the offensive rebound and another offensive rebound. Savannah Gaskin doing the hard work inside, 2 offensive rebounds, but just unable to convert. She's fouled on her second attempt, so she'll go to the line.
And Gaskin actually came in right off of the bench immediately, goes in, gets 2 rebounds, gets herself to the line within a few seconds. So immediate impact by Gaskin off the bench for Highlands.
And as I looking up at the board, I think that foul is going to stay against Giselle Gonzalez. So maybe Giselle was doing something back away from that contact that we didn't see. Either way, regardless, it's her foul. So the Cowboys off of Gaskin's second miss look for some early offense, but the Owls quickly back, not allowing that. Really haven't seen a whole lot of fast break against the Owls here today. A testament to their speed. Carisma around the defense. Oh, nice little baby hook runner. I'm not even sure how to describe that from the block off the glass. Carisma Ibarra is good for 2 points. So the McCollum Cowboys playing defense, hanging on to a 9-point lead. Great entry pass from Janiyah Perkins into Beatrice Martinez. A great baseline cut and undefended basket for her. So 26-23 now. Beatrice Martinez at the end of that pass. Carisma looking for a 3-pointer. Can't convert. Janelle out in front. Carisma fighting her for it. Miranda, team defense. Whoops, back and forth. It's hot potato. Janiyah in the bucket and out. The Owls just cannot convert some close proximity shots here at the bucket, but they just cannot get it to go in the basket.
Yeah, and they're going to get Janiyah on a frustration foul there. Janiyah and Leah Mancha getting in a little bit of a shoving match there, and Mancha doing the right thing, getting under Perkins' skin, and gets the foul on Perkins. So that's her third, and as you guys have heard so far, she's been the massive centerpiece to this Highlands Owl offense. So definitely not someone that Highlands wants in foul trouble with 4 minutes, 40 seconds left here to go just in the third quarter.
Elia Walker will enter the game for Carissa Walker. The Cowboys with the basketball. Noelisa all the way to the hole. Found a lane, and the Owls weren't able to close it. Noelisa will get another chance after the board. This time she converts. Carisma Ibarra with the rebound. Noelisa Espinosa with the basket, and the Cowboys again with a 9-point lead. Trailing by 9 at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. The Owls looking for something to avail itself. And Coach Beatrix says, hold on, we've got to talk about this just a little bit. A full timeout for the Owls, 35-26, the Cowboys lead. You are listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We will be right back. You don't go away. And we bring you back to the Alamo Convocation Center where the McCollum Cowboys, the top seed of 28-5A, are here to play the Highlands Owls, the fourth seed of 27-5A. The Cowboys holding on to a 9-point lead as we approach the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Coach Adriana Viatre calling a timeout. Just the Owls just unable to create any offense for themselves.
They got several good looks there at the basket on that last possession as Janiyah Perkins immediately gets to the basket and puts in 2. But they had several great looks. Highlands has had a really high success at offensive boards, but just has not been able to finish as well as they like to, as Kalia Mantra goes right back in, gets a quick little floater. She's up to double digits. She has 10.
Nice pass from Miranda Garcia there to find a cutting Aaliyah Mancha, and an answer right back from the Owls. Beatrice Martinez, a little 5-footer for her, and an answer for the Owls. The lead now 7. The Cowboys with the ball. Noelisa feeds it to Aaliyah Mancha. Aaliyah will hand it off to Carisma. Carisma likes to get to the rim. Contact, no whistle. The Owls come up with it, and Janiyah Perkins will cross the timeline. She's looking for numbers again. Contact. Oh, this time Aaliyah Mancha was there in a great spot, and Aaliyah Mancha feeling it a little bit, but very pleased with herself. I think she paid a prize. Boy, that one had to have hurt. Full speed. Janiyah Perkins went into Aaliyah Mancha, but she's called for the charge.
So that's 4 on Perkins, and I'm not quite sure what the Owls are going to do if Perkins fouls out here. She's been their main source of offense this entire game, has 24 of their 30 points.
One of the reasons that Aaliyah Mancha, and boy, she is feeling it on the offensive side. A 3-pointer for Aaliyah Mancha.
McCollum up to their biggest lead so far
points
tonight. Yeah, 30 to 40.
10 points is the biggest lead of the game. Janiyah Perkins tries to get to the bucket, and Miranda Garcia will shut her down. A foul as she attempts a shot. The shot really didn't go up, but she was in the act of shooting, so she'll get 2 shots. Aaliyah Mancha, one of the reasons that she was so pleased with herself is she knows that puts Janiyah Perkins in a tough spot here. It's going to be very hard for her to play defense with any level of aggressiveness with 4 fouls. Janiyah Perkins hits her first free throw. She's got 25 points tonight, Ailey, if I haven't looked down again. 25 of the Owls, 31 points. So Janiyah, the second of 2 free throws coming, and we don't have to tell you. Off the mark, a little bit long. The Cowboys come up with that. That's Aaliyah, a little skip jump, and boy, she's feeling it, kicking out to Brianna. Noelisa is open at the corner. The pass just wasn't good enough to put that right back up. Gabby from the block. Little hook shot over Janiyah. Janiyah very limited with her defense, so why not hand it to Gabby with Janiyah Perkins playing defense on her. Oh, Miranda goes up. Well, that looks like a play that we saw yesterday in the Super Bowl. Looked like a corner back up against a receiver there, and Miranda called for the foul, and Elia Walker is fouled as she wasn't able to collect. So number 12 comes into the ball game, Crystal Walker, and we're going to see Janiyah Perkins get her first break of the game. 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. She may be sitting the third quarter out here before we see her again. The Owls are going to have to find offense somewhere else. Elisa Espinosa, deflection, gets it back up against Beatrice Martinez. So again, Janiyah, not to belabor the point, but Janiyah Perkins has scored 25 of the Owls' 31 points. So we'll see if the Owls can find another source of offense here with Janiyah Perkins in foul trouble and on the bench. Aaliyah Mancha into Gabby. Gabby, little baby hook, no good. Beatrice Martinez, all 5 foot of her with the rebound. And the Owls are going to look for some offense. Number 23 into the lane, a lot of contact. Boy, it bounces but won't go in. We got a foul, a whistle. Number 23 for the Owls is Ariana Vasquez. Did you get that foul?
That foul was on 32, Brianna Villarreal, her third. I'm not sure what happened. I think maybe she hooked someone under the basket, so bucket doesn't count for the Owls.
Back out to Vasquez as she resets. A little shuffle pass to Beatrice Martinez. Beatrice Martinez has a hard time finding the handles, and it goes back to Vasquez. Vasquez into the lane. Nice look
from Vasquez to Walker. Yeah, just a missed layup there by Walker, and good ball movement from Highlands there on that possession without Perkins. So looks like they definitely for sure have the ability to get things moving as Beatrice Martinez just steals that ball right away from the Cowboys, and the Cowboys steal it right back.
Aaliyah Mancha, left corner, it's up, no good. Rebound to the Owls. They've got numbers, but they're not in a hurry. Ariana Vasquez to Beatrice Martinez, back over to Savannah Gaskin as they reset, looking for somebody to get some points for them. Beatrice Martinez, right corner, a lot of contact, no foul. No Elisa, one-on-one. She's going to take her chances. Up against the glass, she's fouled. Ariana Vasquez looks around like, what did I do?
What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? But no, Lisa Espinosa, very smart play there. She had position on the defender. Why not go for the that layup? An 11-point lead now for McCollum. 12 after Lisa Espinosa hits her first free throw. Lisa sends that up. Little bit of backspin. Oh! Looks like Diamond Ramon is in the ballgame. Offensive board, can't convert. The Owls are going to try to get it back across again. They're in no hurry. Beatrice Martinez looks to get the ball across the paint. Gabby Gamboa will be called for a kicking violation. And the Owls will inbound underneath their own basket with just under 13 seconds left to play. 43-31, a 12-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game yet for McCollum. Highlands will pass it around the arc into the lane. Gaskin cross dribbles. Beatrice will get a nice cut. So Beatrice Martinez will score the last points of the third quarter. That'll leave the McCollum Cowboys with a 10-point lead here at the ACC. You are listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got one quarter. Don't go too far.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal. Will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept.
And we bring you back to the fourth and final quarter of regulation here at the ACC. The McCollum Cowboys leading the Highlands Owls 43-33. They inbound the ball. Elisa Espinosa over to Aaliyah. The Cowboys hanging out behind the arc. Into Gabby. Gabby from the block is fouled. In the act of shooting, she's got two shots coming. That foul is called on number 23, Ariana Vasquez. Gabby Gamboa, since she entered the game in the third quarter, she's been a big part of the McCollum Cowboys scheme. They're getting the ball into her quite a bit. She was drawing Janiyah Perkins' defense, and of course, why wouldn't you do that with Janiyah and 4 fouls? But even with Janiyah Perkins on the bench, the Cowboys still going to Gabby Gamboa. Gabby with 2 made free throws after she was fouled on the shot.
And you would imagine, Coach, as this game, now McCollum with their biggest lead of the game, up by 12. At what point, right, just Coach Whittrack have to put Perkins back in before this gets, too far away?
Great point. Elisa Espinosa, a running jumper from the baseline, and she's good for 2. So a 14-point lead now for McCollum. And, a point that goes along with that, Haley, is that Janiyah Perkins, not only the big scorer for the Owls, she's also the ball handler. And the Cowboys' defense now, it's like sharks that smell blood in the water. They brought their defense up all the way. They're challenging the ball handlers now with Janiyah on the bench. So the Owls not only looking for somebody to score for them, they're looking for somebody to handle the ball against pressure. And the McCollum Cowboys have really upped their defense in the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, and Beatriz Martinez serving as the primary ball handler for the Owls since Perkins has taken a seat on the bench. She's done a pretty good job so far in creating different opportunities, but Highlands just not able to quite finish some of those, combined with the Cowboys' offense kind of turning it up, has led the Cowboys to be able to jump out to a 14-point lead.
Beatriz Martinez using the entire half of her court, trying to expand that McCollum Cowboys defense and create some passing lanes or entry lanes for them, but the Cowboys doing a great job with their defense. The basket is no good. Savannah Gaskin will bounce that off of Gabby Gamboa. It'll go out of bounds.
Yep, and so here we see Janiah Perkins checking back in for number 10, Leah Walker, for the Owls. So I guess for Coach Beatriz at this point, now's the time
now
where
or never.
Yeah, you need your leading scorer back in the game. Layup missed there by the Owls. Just again, really good look, but not able to finish.
Brianna Villarreal, shot fake into the lane, draws defense, front of the rim. Don Nelson bounce, basket good. 49-33 is the score. The McCollum Cowboys lead. This is, Haley, this is a rematch of, the Owls will throw the ball away. A little sloppy on the ball handling there on that possession. Coach Viatric asking them just to stay in the game, girls. This is a rematch of last year's first-round playoff game. It was the Highlands Owls that won that game by a score of 63-45, but Highlands was the district champ last year. McCollum was the 4th seed in 28-5A. The roles have been reversed.
Yeah.
Elisa Espinosa likes her look, a little bit deep. This time doesn't get the Don Nelson bounce. And the Owls come up with the rebound quickly over to Janiah. Elisa Espinosa trying to draw some defense, but she's trying to create some defense there, but just about impossible against Janiah Perkins, and contact on her shot. Janiah's going to the free throw line for 2 shots. We thank you for joining us here tonight on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel for this audio production. It's old school audio for everyone. The roots really of RC Audio Sports, thus our name. We audio streamed for years and years before video technology became more accessible. Janiah hits on both of her free throw attempts, so she will close the gap to 14 points. Under 6 minutes to play here in the game. Elisa Espinosa, who's run the point pretty much the whole game, over to Aaliyah. Aaliyah is trying to put Janiah Perkins in a spot there for defense, really challenging her with step backs and crossovers and everything else, making it hard for Janiah. And let's see who this foul is against here.
It's on Ariana Vasquez, number 23 for Highlands.
Number 23, and I had to wait there because Janiah was in the vicinity of the foul. Miranda Garcia, who's sat for just a bit, coming into the game. We got a timeout. Gabby Gamboa will take a break. You are listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
And we bring you back to the Alamo Convocation Center. The clock that you see there is a timeout. The timeout time clicking down. So 10 seconds, 9 seconds left in the timeout. We are in the 4th quarter here from the Alamo Convocation Center. The McCollum Cowboys out in front of the Highlands Owls by a score of 49-35. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to play in the game. Rebecca Medina, Sandra Mora, RU7, Moses Lita. We thank you for joining us and chatting with us. That chat box, the chat room is open. You've got to subscribe to our entry pass from that was Brianna to number 25, Gabby Gamboa. I thought that she was going to get subbed for, but she goes right back after that timeout. Beatrice Martinez takes a shot from behind the arc, and the Highlands Owls come up with an offensive board. Miranda Garcia being called for the foul there.
That's her 5th, so Garcia's gonna sub out. Giselle Gonzalez back in for McCollum.
Boy, pick your poison there. Miranda Garcia fouls out, and Giselle Gonzalez comes in. Pick your poison. Miranda Garcia a little bit disappointed with herself. She had to sit a long part of the second half because she was in foul trouble. Went in, got her 5th foul pretty quickly, so she's going to have some time to think about that. If things trend as they are trending, Miranda Garcia will get another opportunity. 16-point lead for the McCollum Cowboys here, 51-35. The Owls miss the first of 2 free throws. And they miss them both. Gabby Gamboa with the board over to Giselle and Noelisa. So a little bit of a 3-quarter court press here for the Owls. The Cowboys able to get it across on the block to Gabby. Gabby up and under, no good. Janiyah Perkins with the board. Early offense for the Owls. Back away, Aaliyah defending Janiyah this time. Beatrice Martinez, a baseline runner, good.
Martinez providing a good spark of offense for the Owls when Perkins was on the bench. She's up to 8 points. He's had a couple of easy floaters, but so does McCollum as Brianna Villarreal goes in for the easy scoop and score for the Cowboys.
The lead back up to 16 as we approach the 4-minute mark. The Owls in a half-court offense. The Cowboys really denying them any early offense and forcing them to get into the half-court. Janiyah from way behind the arc, off the glass, no good. And here come the Cowboys. They've got numbers if Noelisa can look up. Alea to Giselle, right corner, it's off the mark. And Janiyah Perkins behind her back gets through Alea. Alea gets it up. The Cowboys will deflect that, so slows the Owls' attack just a little bit. Into Janiyah. Janiyah looks to the baseline, comes into the lane. Tried to draw a foul, couldn't. And here come the Cowboys once again. Noelisa out to Brianna. Brianna likes that shot. She's not shy. She'll take it. Noelisa with the board. Into Gabby off the glass. And I said Gabby a little bit too early. That was Aaliyah Mancha off the glass from the block. We've seen Gabby take that spot here for most of the second half. Janiyah Perkins, boom. A 3-pointer for Janiyah Perkins will close the gap just a little bit. The Cowboys now up to 15. Brianna can't connect with Noelisa Espinosa. Noelisa can't get the handle of the basketball before it dribbles off the sideline. So a quick turnover for the Cowboys. Janiyah Perkins in control of the Highlands offense by dribble and by shot. 3-point shot from the top of the key. Janiyah Perkins will not concede.
And that is, I believe, if my stats are right, Coach, on the board, she has 33 points for the Owls.
For the Owls. And she sat for a little bit. She might have more. Gabby in the block. She puts it up against the glass. No good. Board comes to the Owls, trailing by 12. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Janiyah with the ball will give it up to Beatrice Martinez over across. Won't be long before Janiyah gets it back. She was going to take another shot, another three. Oh my gosh, holy smokes, 36 points. And Coach Lopez says, holy smokes too. Let me introduce you to Janiyah Perkins. Oh my gosh. 55-46, it's single digits again with 2.5 minutes to go. You are listening to High School Sports on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We will be right back.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
And we welcome you back to the Alamo Convocation Center for the Janiah Perkins Show. Janiah Perkins with 3 straight three-pointers to get the Highlands Owls back within single digits. It's 46-55 after the Cowboys had as much as a 16-point lead here in the fourth quarter. And now the lead is 9 as the Owls feel like they've got new life in them. The Cowboys all the way across to Brianna. Aaliyah Macha asking for the ball. Brianna can't see her. Gabby in the paint. Back out to Giselle. Giselle likes that shot too. That's going to be off the mark. Janiah Perkins with the board, and she's down that right sideline. Giselle trying to slow her down. She's going to go all the way in off the glass. Another 2 for Janiah. That's 38 points for Janiah Perkins here tonight. The lead now down to 7 under 2 minutes. Noelisa having some trouble.
And Coach Lopez gets a timeout called right on time. Should we?
We'll keep it right here.
We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here.
And this has been a crazy one. And Coach, I think the most interesting part about all this, Perkins is, put up all these points in the last few minutes, but she's also playing with 4 fouls, so she can't even I don't want to say she can't participate in defense, but she's probably not as amped up on defense as she usually has been.
Very limited, it's just only reasonable to think that you can play only limited defense with 4 fouls. She certainly does not want to commit her 5th foul.
No.
I think Coach Lopez is probably going to draw something up that's going to force her to play some defense. Maybe we might even see an isolation, but before we get too far, another example, Coach Lopez is so good at calling timeouts.
Yeah.
He saw that Noelisa Espinosa was having some trouble with that, and he saved his team a big turnover there as boy, that would have been big. Only a 7-point lead the Cowboys are holding on to. 1:52 seconds, a lob pass into Gabby, and Aaliyah's going to get the ball. Janiah draws a defense, and what I tell you, maybe a little bit of an isolation here. Janiah's going to have to be careful. Aliyah gives it off to Karisma Ibarra. Maybe a little bit of a stall. Not exactly. Got a whistle here. It's against the Cowboys. Karisma Ibarra is called for that. So the Highlands Owls will get the ball trailing by 7. Not exactly a Dean Smith, 4 corners, but Coach Lopez, no hurry to
take some time off the clock.
Exactly. Shorten the game up just a little bit. The Highlands Owls trying to do the opposite, trying to lengthen it with some early offense. Janiah stopped, back out, gets the ball again. Lisa has drawn her defense. Janiah over to the Owls do not convert. Aaliyah Walker with a shot from the block and just can't get that one to go in. Aaliyah Mancha with the ball over to Gabby. Unselfish play. Gabby is hit as she releases the ball, and the Owls will be called for the foul. I think it was number 21 for Highlands, Savannah Gaskin. Called for that foul. Savannah Gaskin, one of the sophomores on this team. Coach Viatric, the future is bright for these Owls. She's got a couple of seniors on this team, Janiah Perkins and Ebony Bracken, who was hurt early in the game, and we haven't seen her since. We hope that she is okay. But Coach Viatric has got a pipeline here of athletes, and certainly the future looks bright for the Owls regardless of tonight's outcome. Gabby Gamboa hits her first free throw. So back up to an 8-point lead, and she misses her second one. A foul on the rebound.
Tough call there.
That's a tough call. No, Elisa Espinosa pretty much conceded the rebound to Janaya, but the official saw contact and in the bonus now. So Janaya Perkins trailing by 8 points will get a 1-and-1.
Yeah, I don't really understand that call there just because it hasn't been called all game. As Perkins hits her first free throw. And yeah, considering the size Perkins has over Espinosa, kind of a strange call, but we got a timeout, so we will take a quick break with them. The McCollum Cowboys leading 56-49. You're watching high school basketball on RC Audio Sports. We will be right back.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
And we are back live. The scoreboard counting down the timeout there. The Cowboys leading 56-49. Janaya Perkins at the line after hitting the first free throw. The Owls are in the double bonus. I think I might have misspoken before the timeout. So every time the Cowboys get called for a foul now, it's 2 shots for the Owls. Janaya Perkins being fouled over here on the basket to our right. On a defensive rebound, fouled by Noelisa Espinosa. We go all the way across the court, so she gets 2 shots for the double bonus. Now a 7-point deficit for the Owls. Janaya Perkins back on the line. Is this her 40th point, Haley? Are we getting close to 40 yet?
That is 40.
Number 40. 40 points for Janaya Perkins here tonight. What a night for her. Carisma Ibarra across the timeline again. Coach Lopez says the scheme here is let's use up some clock. The Cowboys have got some great ball handlers. Gabby from the block. Oh, she misses that shot, but Carisma comes up with a board. Janaya Perkins tries to get the ball off the dribble, unable to do so. The Cowboys kind of, I would say, a little bit fortunate to hold on to that one. The Cowboys had an opportunity there at the block that they couldn't convert on, and they'll be inbounding from underneath their basket. Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a
again.
Oh, we're gonna time another.
Who else?
Another timely timeout from Coach Lopez. We're gonna keep it right here in the booth with you guys. So, 51.7 seconds left here in the game tonight. Coach, I guess I don't know. You know, what do you think Coach Lopez is drawing up right here? I mean, just try to get it in again, like run 4 corners. What do you think?
I think they're looking for an opportunity at a quick bucket in the Tri-Championship tournament. I saw them play against South San on Thursday, and they did a great job with their entry passes underneath their own basket. They were able to get the ball to the bigs on the block and, somehow free them up. So I'm going to say that's their first option. If they don't get that first option and they've got a lob to enter, then they go into a little bit of a stall. But I think they're looking for that. I think they're looking for that quick bucket. And Carisma again, was just about called for 5 seconds. Coach Lopez right on top of it, says timeout, and he saves him again, and will retain possession. But I would imagine that the Cowboys are drawing up some kind of play to get a ball inside, around the block, quick bucket, and increase the lead to 8. If they can't do that, it'll be a lob pass, maybe a Leah back in the back.
Yeah, and again, Cowboys only have a 6-point lead here. We saw Janaya Perkins earlier come in and make 3 threes back to back to back, so that's not enough, enough of a lead.
The Cowboys had a 16-point lead at one time here in the fourth quarter. So Noelisa Espinosa looks in, unable to find anybody. Carisma, one of the better ball handlers on this club, gets the entry pass back out to Aaliyah. Aaliyah back to Noelisa, the point guard. She's drawn Janaya, so that's a dangerous spot there too. Janaya playing defense on Noelisa. She can't foul. So here we go. Yeah, that was a tough spot. Janaya Perkins on the ball, and she really couldn't foul. She's got 4 fouls. So the Cowboys did a good job of isolating the ball isolating the ball on Janiyah, who couldn't foul, and she couldn't stop the clock.
No.
So there had to be an exchange there.
Yeah, very smart, very smart play call there, and ball movement by the Cowboys to draw that defensive assignment, which pretty much, as Nolisa hits that free throw, pretty much puts the Owls in a sticky spot.
Tough spot. I'm sure that wouldn't be their first choice to foul. Noelisa Espinosa, the freshman, ice in her veins, converts both of her free throws there. And Janiyah not touching the ball, not wanting the clock to start here. She's going to take another three-pointer. Oh, this was a little bit short. Gabby Gamboa out of bounds on her. The Owls will hold on to it. 23 seconds to go. 58-50 is the score. The Cowboys are up. Beatrice Martinez, three, boom. 5-point lead now for the Cowboys. A foul quickly. It's Noelisa Espinosa, who just hit two free throws a second ago, is back to the line. So not a lot of good options here for the Owls, but you got to do what you got to do. And you don't get many choices about who you're going to foul with under 20 seconds to go. So a valiant effort here. Oh, my gosh. And number 23 is going to foul out. That's Ariana Vasquez comes over and shakes Coach Lopez a sign of respect there for both the coach and the player as Ariana Vasquez fouls out. She's a junior, so she'll be wearing that Owls uni at least one more year. Noelisa Espinosa, freshman again. These are big free throws. Big free throws.
Yeah, big time. And Espinosa's hit all of them so far.
And this is maybe the biggest one of all, a 6-point lead. This will make it a 3-possession game if she can hit this one. And she does. So a 7-point lead, three-possession lead for the Cowboys. Janiyah can't hold on to it. A fight for the ball. It's Noelisa and Janiyah tie up. The arrow points to the Cowboys. A 7-point lead for the Cowboys. 9 seconds to play on the ball. The top seed for 28-5A, the McCollum Cowboys, in control here as we head to the final 10 seconds. And Carisma Ibarra is fouled, and she'll go to the line. Not quite yet the double bonus for the Cowboys. So Carisma Ibarra, another one of the fine free throw shooters here for Coach Lopez and the McCollum Cowboys.
She hits the first one. And if the score stands, what a win here tonight for the McCollum Cowboys. Just across the board, very balanced offense, very solid defense. As we see the clock start to tick.
Janiyah Perkins with the board. She's going to let one fly from about half court. Can't believe she missed that one. She's made just about everything else. A 40-point night for Janiyah Perkins was not enough for the Highlands Owls, as the McCollum Cowboys will walk away and ride the happy bus home. 61-53 is the final score. The top seed for the 28-5A, District 28-5A. The McCollum Cowboys will be victorious here tonight. You're listening to High School Sports Tonight, listening to it tonight on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We're going to take a real short break. We're going to come back to you with our player of the game.
Started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
And we're back live from the ACC. The McCollum Cowboys have just defeated the Highlands Owls 61-53. Great game, Haley.
Fantastic game. Really, really good effort, right, by the Highland Owls. Janiah Perkins had herself a legendary game, put up 40 points for the Owls, but just wasn't enough from the balance for the McCollum Cowboys, who had balanced scoring across the board. Great offensive performances from Giselle Gonzalez, Noelisa Espinosa, Aliyah Mancha, Gabby Gamboa, Brianna Villarreal also came in off the bench and put up some points for the Cowboys. And, Coach, it was pretty hard to choose a player of the game for this game.
This is a very balanced team that Coach Lopez puts on the court, and all the girls contributing. It's, of course, a tradition for us to name a player of the game, and we think that there was one player that stood out, especially late in the game with some key free throws, and she had a tough task. She drew a tough task on offense. She drew a tough task on defense, and she came through for the McCollum Cowboys, a freshman. What do you think?
I think we're going to give it to Noelisa Espinosa, freshman number 14 for today.
Noelisa Espinosa, congratulations. You are our player of the game, and we'll have our visit with her up on social media later this week. The McCollum Cowboys move on to the second round. Keep an eye on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll let you know what's next. Tomorrow, we've got the regular season finale for the boys. It's the Harlandale Indians hosting the McCollum Cowboys, and in what could be an outright district championship for Harlandale. But we'll be video streaming that one tomorrow. We hope that you will join us. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight for this audio stream. And those stairs are kind of steep.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, those stairs are kind of steep. We thank you for joining us here tonight, and until next time. Stay with us on RC Audio Sports, the YouTube channel.